new babe. So listen, some of y'all may have heard me ask this question before, some of y'all may have not. If you heard it, chill out for a second, go grab you something, because you know the video is going to be fire anyway. For those of you who haven't, and if you want to stay and listen again, you can participate. So Queen brought back up the question the other day, right? We kicking it, we just chilling, tripping out as we do. And she says, here we go. Scenario again. Somebody close to you passes away. They pass away. The coroner shows up, picks the body up, declares the body dead, picks the body up, puts him in a body bag, takes him away. Boom, boom, boom. A week later, you know, you got the funeral arrangements set up. You're on your way. Body's supposed to show up. Body's on the way. You show up to the funeral home, and as you're showing up to the funeral home, the person comes back alive. What are you doing? What are you doing? Now, I know everybody's no-brainer is, oh, that's my loved one. They're alive. I'm happy. I'm grateful. I'm ecstatic. Praying to the Almighty. Thank you for giving me that person back. That's what everybody's response is, right? Cool. Now you got them back on that ride home. Are you nervous? What's going through your mind? Huh? Are you paying attention to them, wondering how were they declared dead? And they've been declared dead for a week. How are they alive? How are you sleeping that night? With that person, same house. If it's your spouse, same room, same bed. How are you sleeping that night? Are you comfortable? Are you watching them? I don't know. It's the question that's been floating around our household. Don't judge us. Yo, because y'all don't even want to know Queen response, bro. You can just only imagine. But it is what it is. For those of you who've heard us talk about that before, then cool. But those of you who haven't, man, I want to know what's going through your mind. You know, you excited at one point in time, but then did that, as things settled and calmed down, did you start going through your mind thinking about it? Let me know in the comment section, all right? Now, for what we are truly here for, this video here, man, is the 5 missing people who turned up alive. That's what brought that back in my mind again. Let's check this video out.
Want to see more cool videos on our channel? We do, so press this bell and enable to send notifications. After that, you will be notified about our new releases so that you won't...
5 years after the nation... Number 5. The Balloon Boy. 5 years after the nation was captivated by the story of a 6-year-old boy apparently whisked away in a weather balloon, the Heen family still claim it was not a hoax. On the 15th of October 2009, in Colorado, Richard and Mayumi Heen caused an international uproar when they claimed that their 6-year-old son, Falcon, was inside a helium-filled balloon floating in the sky.
Oh. Okay, hold on, Brad. Cut. Record.
Yeah.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Whoa!
Oh my God. Okay. Are you in? Taylor!
Hey!
Get up like a Taylor now! Fireman!
Falcon was dubbed Balloon Boy as he flew altitudes as high as 7,000 feet. Falcon's flight spanned 50 miles.
I wouldn't have been able to live with myself, bro. I wouldn't have been able to live with myself. My son is... I would have been... oh, man. I wouldn't have been able... No way. Your kid's in there without you, a parent, a guardian, somebody to tell him it's okay. We're going to be okay. You know what I'm saying? He's up there by himself. That's a tough little kid, man. Whew. Did you see how the speed that this thing is moving?
Falcon was dubbed Balloon Boy as he flew altitudes as high as 7,000 feet. Falcon's flight spanned 50 miles and lasted an hour before he landed, pursued by National Guard helicopters and local police. However, the balloon was found to be empty. Due to reports that something had dislodged from the balloon during the flight, authorities started a manhunt in the area, which brought up nothing. Meanwhile, Falcon had actually been spending the whole time hidden in the attic at his house.
Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? My mom, my grandma, they done tore my behind up. You mean to tell me you got all these people out here looking for you? You got me out here going crazy. My blood pressure's all sky high, everything. And you up in the attic playing? Oh, as soon as these news reporters and these police get up out of here, it's going to be me and you. And it's going to be mostly me. Y'all know how them parents was back then, man. What? Man. My mom would have beat me for every letter in my name, bro. And my last name is long, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I could only imagine. Huh? After she initially got over the fact that I'm still alive, she pinched me to make sure, she hugged me, told me she loved me, everything. And she leaned over to whisper to me, I'm going to tear you up. I'm going to tear you up. You mean to tell me you was hiding in an attic? Boy, I done got all these news vans and these police with these dogs and these helicopters and everything chasing. Woo! Boy, look at him. He coming out the house smiling.
Had actually been spending the whole time hidden in the attic at his house. The whole incident was revealed to be a publicity stunt by the Heens, who had appeared on a few reality TV shows and were trying to launch a sci-fi program about the existence of aliens. During an interview on a news show, a reporter asked Falcon about the event on live TV. Falcon then responded by saying, "You guys said that we did this for the show."
We did this for the show.
In the day, did he hear anything? Did he hear you screaming out, Falcon, Falcon?
He's asking Falcon, did you hear us calling your...
What? For a show? Oh, that should come with some jail time, right? Using resources, tying up resources, manpower. And that was... No, bro, you can't tell me that was staged.
Your name at any time? You did?
You did?
Why didn't you come out?
You guys said that we did this for the show.
Kids don't lie, bro. Kids don't lie. They gonna tell the truth, fam. It don't matter. It don't matter. I tell you a quick little joint, right? My sister-in-law told me about this. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell this story or not, but anyway, this dude had hit this biker, right? And then he kept going. So the police, they showed up at his house and he was denying it, right? Denying it. They was like, you were involved in an accident earlier? Dude was like, no, not me. It's like, yeah, your vehicle was seen. He was like, no, not me. Been here all day. He was like, yes, this vehicle that's under your garage. He's like, well, then somebody must have took it. We've been here all day. You know, it was a lot of people at the house. Somebody could have took the vehicle and everything like that. So they was like, well, we're going to need you to come down to the station and answer some questions for us, you know, about your whereabouts and different things like that. You know, we have a person that's pretty seriously injured from the vehicle hit, and he still continued to deny it. No, sir, I've been here all day. So as they're taking the dude out, the son runs up to his mom's leg, and he's looking to see that his dad is being taken away. You know what I'm saying? And one cop is taking the husband and putting him in the car, and the other cop is standing there and talking to the mom. And the kid overhears them talking about, the car wreck. The kid yells out, "Oh yeah, that guy came out of nowhere." Oh man. Oh, he was like, "Yo, that guy came out of nowhere, Mom. Mom, you should have seen you should have seen him. Oh, and Dad hit him. That guy came out of nowhere." Yeah, pretty much turned his pops in, man. A kid's gonna tell the truth, bro.
Richard Heen was sentenced to 90 days in jail for the hoax, and they had to pay a $36,000 fine, while his wife was sentenced to 20 days of weekend jail. Later on, the incident remained a worldwide phenomenon, which became an internet meme and was even adapted into a musical comedy by Billy Ressy entitled Balloon Boy, the Musical. Number 4. Gabriel Nagy. In Australia, on January 21st, 1987, Gabriel Nagy called his wife from work and told her that he was coming home for lunch. Unfortunately, this was the last time she would hear from him. Gabriel's burnt-out car was discovered on the side of the road the following day, and 2 weeks later, money was withdrawn from his bank account in order to purchase camping supplies. Following this final transaction, Gabriel vanished without a trace. In 2010, a full 23 years later, Gabriel Nagy's name appeared on a newly applied for Medicare card, and a police detective who had never given up on the search for him picked up on it. This occurred 2 weeks before an inquest that would have declared him dead. Upon being found, Nagy revealed that his earliest memory was of bleeding profusely from the head, and that he had no recollection of who he was. Over the next 2 decades that he was missing, he had given himself a new name, worked odd jobs, and turned to alcoholism before being taken into work as a church caretaker. Nagy applied for the Medicare card to treat a cataract at around the same time that flashes of his real name began to return to him. Ultimately, Nagy said he was relieved that he hadn't been responsible for any crimes, as he said he always felt he was on the run from something, and was happy to be reunited with his family after 2 decades. Through photographs and talks with his family, Nagy has been able to regain large parts of his memory. Number 3. Ariel Castro kidnappings. Ariel Castro kidnapped 3 women between 2002 and 2004 after each accepted a ride from him, and they were lured into his home in Cleveland, Ohio. These women were Michelle Knight, 21, Amanda Berry, kidnapped the day before her 17th birthday, and Gina DeJesus, 14. The young women were kept in locked rooms in the upstairs portion of the house, or in the cellar, where they were fed 1 meal a day, showered not more than twice a week, and were made to use plastic toilets that were often emptied. The women kept diaries that told of sexual and emotional abuse, being chained to walls, death threats, and the overwhelming desire for freedom. Knight, the oldest of the ladies, was impregnated multiple times by Castro, who would then induce miscarriages by using severe physical violence and starvation. This would cause Knight to become deaf in one ear and, later on, require facial reconstructive surgery. Berry, on the other hand, was allowed to give birth to a daughter, who was frequently allowed out of the room under Castro's supervision. The women's escape was set off when Berry was able to get the neighbors' attention by screaming for help on May 16, 2013, after Castro did not lock one of the larger inside doors. The neighbors were able to break through the storm door, and Berry and her daughter were able to escape. She called emergency services, and police came to the scene of the crime to rescue the other 2 women.
Cleveland 911.
Hello, please. Help me, I'm Amanda Berry.
You need police, fire, or ambulance.
I'm the police.
Okay, and what's going on there?
I've been kidnapped and I've been missing for 10 years, and I'm here. I'm free now.
2 days later, Ariel Castro was arrested and charged. Castro pleaded guilty to 937 accounts of rape, kidnapping, and aggravated murder. Castro claimed to be a cold-blooded sex addict and apparently knew he would be arrested eventually. He was given a life plus 1,000 years sentence, but 1 month into serving his time, he committed suicide in his prison cell. A suicide note in his home stated that if he was caught, all the possessions and money were to be given to the women he had kidnapped. Number 2.
I remember that story, man. So sad, bro. You know what I'm saying? Being forced to have miscarriages, bro. Being a person who's experienced the his significant other having a miscarriage, I've experienced that, bro. You know what I'm saying? One tore us apart, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I felt so bad for Queen, everything she went through. You know what I'm saying? To have to wake up, to feel that pain, you know, to just to experience that, bro. And to think about somebody having to be forced to have them multiple. That's like a piece of you dying each time. A piece of you just dies each time, bro. Because you think of what could have been, you know. You start making plans. It's yeah. I'm starting to bring up those memories, man. My bad.
Natasha Kampusch. In Austria on March 2nd, 1998, 10-year-old Natasha Kampusch was kidnapped by Wolfgang Priklopil on her way to school. She was missing for a total of 8 years. While in captivity, Natasha was kept in a windowless, soundproof cellar in her kidnapper's home and was beaten and starved in order to prevent her from escaping. She was also raped repeatedly by her abductor, Priklopil. He warned her that there were explosives in the house doors and windows and that he had a gun in hand at all times, ready to kill her if necessary. However, as time passed, she was given more and more freedom by her kidnapper and was eventually allowed to spend time in the rest of the house and go outside. She was even taken on a skiing trip by Priklopil, who throughout the period of her captivity also gave her books, newspapers, and a radio that allowed her to educate herself and develop mentally. Natasha Kampusch emerged back into the public eye on August 23, 2006, when she managed to escape from her captor while she was vacuuming his car and he had to take a phone call away from the noise. Seeing the opportunity, she made a ran for it and was able to convince a neighbor to call the police. Since turning up alive, Natasha has inspired multiple books, one of which she has written, and a movie. On the day Natasha escaped, Wolfgang Priklopil managed to evade police and took his own life by stepping in front of a moving train near Vienna Northern Station. Natasha now owns the house that she was previously held captive in. Number 1.
Whew. I'd have bought it and had it condemned. Tore it down. Or I'd have tore it down. I'd have demoed that. I'd have went over there each day. You know how most people go for an hour each day and do maybe a workout, cardio or something like that, take a walk, whatever they do to get their exercise in? That would have been my hour exercise each day, to go over there for about an hour with a sledgehammer and bit by bit take that house apart. That would have been me.
John Darwin. One day in December of 2007, ex-teacher and prison officer John Darwin walked into a London police station and told officers that he believed he was a missing person. Darwin was last seen leaving the home 5 years earlier and was spotted on his red kayak in March of 2002. Darwin claimed that he had no recollection of anything that had happened to him on the time since he'd gone missing, but appeared to be free from any form of illness. Upon Darwin's initial disappearance, police put in maximum efforts in order to find him. But even the numerous helicopters and boats sent out were unable to uncover any traces of him. Eventually, a paddle which was believed to belong to the kayak was discovered. All hope seemed lost when the wreckage of Darwin's kayak was found in several locations. A year after his disappearance, John Darwin was declared legally dead. His wife, Anne, sold her home and moved to Panama in 2007. It was later revealed that Darwin and his wife had faked his death in order to claim life insurance money, and that he had been secretly living in their home since 2003, using a secret hole behind a wardrobe to move in from the family home to the bedsit.
Wow. Bro, what some people won't do for that insurance money, bro. When you start hearing, oh, they got several $1 million or $1 million policy, bro, you better start paying attention to people around you, bro. People will take you out over some insurance money, man, and won't think twice about it, or devise a scheme to fake your own death.
2003, using a secret hole behind a wardrobe to move in from the family home to the bedsit next door, which they also owned. In 2006, while in Panama, this photo of John and Anne was taken into an estate agent's office, which ended up online and was used as evidence against the couple. Darwin and his wife were both charged with fraud and were ordered to pay back more than £500,000 and were each sentenced to over 6 years in prison. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoy...
Man, I just man. I'm too terrified of the IRS, man. I'm definitely not about to do no insurance fraud, bro. No way, man. Oh, God, bro. There's some ruthless people in the world, man. But yeah, y'all done brought up the whole miscarriage memory now. So now I got to go somewhere and try to get that out my brain now. You know what I'm saying? But hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. Y'all get at me in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. And stick around and stay tuned until the next reaction. I'm out. Peace.